everybody, it's Amanda with BlueRock Record, and registration for the 2019 BlueRock Record Battle of the Bands at the Decatur Celebration is now open. The 2019 Decatur Celebration is August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in downtown Decatur, Illinois. Last year's Battle of the Bands competition included 13 bands, and this year it is bigger than ever, and we are expanding to 2 stages.
We had worked with a lot of bands in the past, and the Decatur Celebration asked if we would develop a new event for the celebration and called the Battle of the Bands. So, of course, we said yes, and after it got rolling, I think the most surprising part of it all was how many big bands came out for this thing and the talent that came along with it. This wasn't just young, new bands. These were experienced bands. They'd been doing this for 30 years or 20 years, and it was in all genres, so it fit right into the wheelhouse of what we do, and it was a hit. It was a huge thing at the celebration.
When we showed up, we saw there were a lot of musicians, there were a lot of bands. The setup was very professional. There were a lot of lights, a lot of fancy speakers and equipment around, and so we thought this thing's probably pretty legit. And when we got up to play, we got through maybe 2 or 3 songs, and people just started coming out of nowhere. They were coming down this street and that street, and we just, all of a sudden, there were hundreds of people standing in front of us.
The first 3 rounds of competition begins on Friday, August 2nd at the North and Water Street stages. And then on Sunday, August 4th, the BlueRock Record Battle of the Bands winner moves over to the main stage to open for the national headliner.
After the first and second round, we got to the championship. I remember it being about 1,000 degrees that day. It was blazing hot, but we stood up there and we got our award, and then they said, you're off to the big stage. Here you go. You know, it's time to move. So all the big trucks and stage set up and gear and lights everywhere, and we were just standing there talking, waiting to figure out where we're supposed to go next. And then here comes Chris Daughtry walking around the corner. He just comes walking around a semi truck with a backpack, and I almost let him walk by. And then I was like, "Hey, Chris." I was like, "You come over here and take a picture with us?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, yeah, I will." So he came over, and then all of a sudden we just realized we're standing there arm in arm with Chris Daughtry, and it's because we joined this contest.
Since we've expanded, we have more room for more bands, so this is your chance to perform in front of thousands at the Decatur Celebration. The competition includes all genres, covers or originals.
Our involvement at BlueRock Record didn't just end with the Battle of the Bands winner. We were able to work with them and other bands that were part of the event, and we've taken them on TV and radio. It becomes a solid year campaign, and now here we are again. We're going to get more registered and do it all over again, but bigger and better this time.
I mean, like, we're getting phone calls. We're on the radio. I've been on the radio, I think, 3 times since then. Television. We've been to, out of town, Champaign, Chicago. We're getting calls for shows all the time. It's really, I couldn't believe how many opportunities that this band has gotten since we entered that battle. It's probably the best thing we ever did.
So how does your band get registered for the BlueRock Record Battle of the Bands competition? Go to BlueRockRecord.com. Click on the registration link at the top of the page. Fill out the form and send it back to us. Then we will contact you with more information. If you're a fan of live music and you know a band who you want to see at this competition, contact us at BlueRock Record and share this link.